Joey eine Welle hat.
Oh, yes, and that's the way. We're kicking off Send It Sunday this week. That was Johannes. He's been over in Cape Town for 2 months with his friend Lars Bubelek. And yeah, well, it didn't end well for Lars. Yeah, nasty injury. But I'm not going to give you the full details now because they sent me so much quality stuff. Oh, yes, some crazy crashes. The guys were going mental, and I was like, you know what? This deserves a full feature. So they're going to be coming up in next month's Send It sessions. We're going to hear the backstory of how he injured himself, you know, and all the footage. It looks crazy. I mean, I saw those boys over there, and they were charging, you know, young guys pushing through. Really good to see. It reminded me of me back in the day, you know, like 20 years ago. You know, you're hungry and you're crazy, and then you end up getting injured. That's just part of the game. So anyway, stay tuned to Send It sessions coming up in a month's time, and we've got new Send It sessions next week, and there is some crazy stuff on that. Look at this. Yeah, Jeff over in Canada is freaking crazy. There's so much stuff coming in. Anton Martin and Morgan Nero in St. Bart's and stuff like this. So stay tuned to the channel. That's coming up next week. Right, what have we got for you this week? Well, we haven't had many entries, so make sure you send us your stuff. Send it at Windsurfing.TV. But we did have a bit of this. Yeah, this was Tommy. Now, he's been on a trip over in Jerry. Now, he's a simmer rider from Italy. And I tell you what, he's been firing. Looks like he's gone over there for the freestyle stuff, been working on the forwards. Some of them going good. I have to say, some of them, you could see the progression and you could see going, oh yeah, these are looking good. But obviously some of them, you know, we were talking about knees before and hyperextended. That is definitely how you do it. If you take off quite upright, you're going to land quite upright. And if you over rotate, ooh, it can be nasty. So there's some great stuff in there from Jerry. I mean, drone footage, we keep banging on about it, but it has changed the game, hasn't it? You know, you look at that stuff from Jerry, you just get much better perspective of the place, little waves coming in. Who's been to Jerry? Let me know in the comments below. And also let me know in the comments throughout this episode. Anything you've got a comment on, let me know. I'm just going to give out a hat to my favorite comment, or any comment. It could be anything. Put hashtag member if you remember. That might swing the vote. You never know. These legends have joined the membership program. They're supporting the channel, keeping us all flowing. So thanks to you guys. And talking of drone footage, did you see the new World Wave Rally Championships? Yes, but before we go there, we're going to have to thank the sponsors, 7sharp.com. Yes, still supporting Send It Sunday. Right, the new World Wave Rally Championships. What do you mean? No, you've never heard of it? Well, Paul Van Bellen on YouTube. If you've been watching the podcast, you've been staying tuned to his channel, you will see we just did, well, we'll say I just commented on his footage from a little experiment he did at his local beach, Coronation Beach. And it's pretty fun. I would suggest check out the video. Also from Geraldton, I got this video sent. Yeah, this is from the Johns family. Yes, they are not new to the channel. Daniel Johns, which is the son, and then Dave Johns. Dave Johns, I did a video about him, you know, teaching him to forward at 50. And again, he sent me an email the other day just going, Ben, you still can't believe how much learning to forward has changed my life and my like level of fun and just joy I have when I go sailing. And I know that for a fact. So if you are on the edge of forwarding and you're giving up and you're getting on a bit, don't worry, it can still be achievable. Stick with it. You know, get the right coaching, watch the right videos, try and video yourself and you can do it. Look at him, he's bashing them out now. He's loving it. And his son, Daniel, as well, he's been ripping it up. Also, he sent me a video from Sandy Point. Yes, down in Melbourne, so the other end of the country. And this looks pretty cool. I think Mikey and Marcus joined him on this session, but look at the conditions. Looks pretty sick, doesn't it? Yeah, just nice waves coming in. I think it's Marcus bashing some of these. I also noticed going for a few goose screws. Again, I bang on about it all the time on the Sendit Academy and on these videos, but the goose screw is like the move which can open the door for so many other things. Study it, have a go at it, try and get your head around it. I think I might do another video on it because it really does make you go more vertical in wave riding. It helps your forward loops. It helps so many things, and it's kind of non-consequential. So it is definitely a move worth learning. They did have a few catapults from what I saw. Yes, windsurfing isn't windsurfing without a few catapults. And when you're talking of catapults, look at these. Yes, oh my God. I mean, foiling is one of the best ways if you want to get a cow, but it's pretty dodgy and dangerous sometimes foiling when you see those tight straps and people learning and wobbling all over the place. This was on a Geordie Von clinic over in Tenerife. Now he sent me so much footage from these clinics, because this is what I know you guys are going through at home. You guys are first stepping into foiling, first, trying to get your jibe sorted with slalom racing. It isn't easy windsurfing, but that's why we love it, isn't it? That's why we love it. If it was easy, the challenge wouldn't be there, and that is why when you see a lot of people in windsurfing, they've got really similar mindsets. They do not give up easily. But there's some great stuff from Geordie. Check out this, heading towards the kite line.
Oh, be careful! Be careful! Be careful! I told you.
Be careful, be careful. Yeah. I mean, wow, what do you do? There's a kite line in the water. You probably didn't see it. But yeah, the kiters. Told you. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to be handing out a Windsurfing.TV hat, you lucky people. What else have we had? An update from Ian McLeod over in New Zealand. Did you remember him for a few weeks ago with the one-handed, one-footed tabletop thing? Or I think it was no-handed, no-footed in the end. But he sent me an update. Look at this. You're like, oh yeah, but it's a screenshot. Suspicious. Suspicious. Where's the video? I'm not so sure. But it's a good position. Both hands, both feet are on the gear. That is definitely getting better, dude. That is definitely getting better. So I have to say, podcast coming up this week. There is a rumour Riccardo Campello will be joining us. We had Mark Paré on last week. We discussed about Nico Preen being the president of the PWA. Yes, El Presidente. Well, that's pretty cool. So if you're not tuning into the podcast, tune into the podcast. Bit of a chat between windsurfers. Like I said, Riccardo Campello's coming in, and we've got Chile IWT PWA event coming up, which is a big event. Hopefully the conditions are going to go off. We're going to be discussing lots of those sort of things. So stay tuned to the channel. There's only one thing left to say, that no matter where you are in the world, don't forget to surf.